Onegaishimasu. Hi, welcome. Today is Wednesday, September 23rd. Today we're going to continue on the USAF testing requirements. We're going to be going over the fourth Q testing requirements. One of the things that's required in the fourth Q exam is something called suwari waza, or where both you and your partner are in this type of position and moving from your knees. Now, depending on how good your knees are and the service that you have at home, we can discuss about how to do this and even ways in which to modify those particular sets of techniques. But first, let's go ahead and get started by standing up, warming up, and then we'll go and cover a little bit on how to do shikko or knee walking. Okay, so chin to shoulder, each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju, up and down, each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju, and hands across, each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju, diagonals, each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Okay, twist the waist, each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Okay, big swing up, right side, now go to the left and around, each, reverse, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Okay. Hands in the middle, behind, up, stretch, forward, to the middle, behind, up, stretch, forward, middle, behind, up, and stretch. Down to your right side. Try to keep those feet as flat as possible. Okay, switch it over. Okay, switch it back over. Now, you're flat on your right foot. You're up on your left heel. Having those left toes point up. Okay, switch it over. Now you're on your right heel. Left foot is as flat as possible. Okay, come up into about a mid squat, hands on the knees, push with your right hand, look over your left shoulder. Now reverse, push with your left hand, look over your right shoulder, push with your right, look over your left, and push with your left, look over your right. Okay, down into say that, please. Okay, Tsuki wrist stretches, starting ikkyo, and bring it up. Each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Per hand, each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Nikkyo, each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Per hand, each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Okay, Sankyo, twist it out, each, knee, sun, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju, hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju, kote gaeshi, let's turn out, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju, hands and then, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, shimanage stretch. So make it like this with your left hand. Right palm is on the pinky side. Keep your hand near your ear and bring it across and moving it. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. So do the other hand and ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, shake those wrists out a little bit, shake them down, shake them up, down again. Okay. Feet out and straight. Okay, reaching for those toes. Try to keep the feet or the knees down. Reaching out and coming up. Now grab thighs, knees, whatever you need to do. Grab something, pull yourself in, keep those knees down and reach, grab and pull. And up. Okay, bring your feet in, grabbing those toes. Try to put your forehead down to your toes as you go down. Exhale as you come up. Inhale and down. Exhale and up. Inhale and down. Exhale and up. Inhale. And last one. Down. Exhale and up. Inhale. Good. Spread those as wide as you can. Both hands to your right side. And up. Both hands to your left side. And up. Now both hands to the middle. Reaching as far forward as you can. And come up. Okay, now, since we're going to be doing, or trying to do some suwari waza or some shikko, some knee walking, we need to make sure that we warm up those toes as well as those knees. So, again, depending on your level of flexibility, just go from here, from keiza, when you're on your toes, down to sitting in seiza. And then come up on your toes, sit back, and down. Now, when you're moving, try to move to your center. Don't just lean forward. Have your center lift you up. Get up on those toes. Sit back on them. And back down. And two more. And rise up. Toes. Down. And one more. Rising from the center. Toes come down. And there. Okay. Now from here, I like to put my hands in front of my knees. And then I'll come up. And back down. Up and down. Just working on the little pad on the balls of your feet. Just to get it stretched out. Okay, now from here, come up, back down, up, back down, up, back down, two more, up, back down, up, and bringing it on up. Okay, so hopefully you got the toes a little warmed up. So let's quickly just go over do some quick ukemi. So Depending on your comfort level, do an appropriate forward roll or ukemi. We're just going to do this one 4 times. We have a lot of stuff we need to cover. We want to make sure we get through all that ukemi as well as how to do shikko. So here we go. So ukemi, ich, ni, san, shi. That's 4. Okay, now, same thing with back ball or ushiru ukemi. Depending on your comfort level, either all the way down to the ground, one knee, or standing. Again, 4 together, so each. Get my cardio in and walk in. Knee. San. Shi. Okay. Now, my ukemi or forward roll with a tenkan or a turn. So, 4 times together, each. Make sure you change feet. Ni. San. Shi. Next, ushiro mayoko kaiten, or back side ball. With the kids, we refer to this as a teddy bear roll. So, again, at your own comfort level, and 4 each. Knee. San. Shi. Okay. If we do the back, we can also do the front. So now, my yoko kaiten. Remember, on the my yoko kaiten, try to roll on those arms and the outsides of the legs. Try not to go so much around the back. Okay. And 4 each. Ni. San. Shi. Okay, last is ushiro mayoko kaiten. So in this one, just so we review, kind of 3 different ways to look at it is 1. On this one, I predominantly start, I'm going to repeat parallel to each other. Is I'm going to come back. So as I'm being thrown, going from left to right. Now, as that's happening, my hips push forward, my head and shoulders go back. I'm trying to stay connected this way. As they bring me over to that right side, I pivot with it. And then if you just still don't have enough room to roll, or you're trying to figure it out, just go from here and down to tap, saying, okay, that's where I would have thought. Secondarily, you have a comfort level, you're here, same feel. I get, again, I turn, I pivot, and as I pivot, I can then do my forward roll, okay? Finally, if you've got the space, you've got a nice soft space to fall into, and you feel very comfortable with ukemi, you're here, you go back, you look forward, you still look back at the person who's throwing you, or nage, and then you rotate around that point, okay? So again, 3 different ways to look at it. Kind of do what's most comfortable for you. And ushiro mayoko kaiten, back, side, forward, back, side, fall. So each. Ni, san, and last one, shi. Okay, so that covers the basics or the ukemi. Now, to do shikko, one way to think about it is you get down on both knees again, up on your toes or live toes. Now, as I'm here, I have my right side slightly forward. So, I bring my left knee to my right. And then from here, I let my left knee go forward, keeping my ankles together, and then let it rock down. Bring my knees together, forward, and then let it rock down, okay? So, I'm going to do a little bit of going across. So I'm here with my left, or hidari side, looking this way. I bring my knees together, have my right side go forward. Now as it goes here, I let it roll forward, bring my left knee in, have it come forward, down, and forward, okay? So, I try to keep I'm here again, left, hidari hami, or left hami. I bring my knees together, have my right side go forward, and then let my right knee come down slowly. Left comes in, goes forward, and down, and forward. What we try to avoid doing for shikko is doing the water, or just kind of moving and waving side to side. Ideally, we keep it in front of us, and also ideally, I don't do it very well, my head stays approximately level. It doesn't come up and down too much. Better, easier said than done. So that's the basics on shikko. We'll get a little bit later to that a little bit later, but just so you're aware, basic footwork or taisabaki. We'll start with kaiten. Here, we're just going to pivot each. Here the other way. Ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay? Tenkan, turning. I do that same pivot, but now I draw my foot back, so I remain in left hidari hami. Pivot, draw it back, and six together, and each, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay. Now right or mikihami. Oh, last little piece to note: when doing these, try to keep your shoulders over your hips as best you can. I don't do a good job of it, but you can do. Everyone there can probably do better. Ready? And each, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay. Now, iriminage tenkan, or stepping to tenkan. Here, left hidari hami, step with my back foot, pivot, draw that foot back. Okay? Now I'm right mikihami facing that way. I step with my back foot, pivot, draw that foot back. I'm back to left or hidari hami, facing the way I started. And start. Six. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay. Now front foot tension. I'm here. Something comes off of my front side. I acknowledge. Draw that foot back. Hands come down in front of me. Okay, and six, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, right your mikihami, same thing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, back to left or higari hami. Rear foot tension. Now my rear foot moves, front foot stays. Pardon me. So here, left or higari hami, rear foot tension. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, right to mikihami, same thing. Here, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, so getting to the USAF 4Q requirements. So first thing is going to be is shomenuchi, nikkyo, or second wrist control. So remember for nikkyo, when you're doing that stretch, pinkies up, hands on top. Now, when we do nikkyo, we'll generally have a little bend in this elbow, and then we'll bring, on the stretch, we'll bring that pinky back to us. If you notice, elbows are staying down and coming in here to lock up that joint, locking all that stuff up, okay? So when you're doing it to somebody else, very much the same idea. You want to get that same grip. That's the reason we're doing the stretch. So you know what it feels like, stretch, and then bringing it down, okay? So when you do this, if you notice, you just don't push straight down. What you do is you bring it back and in. A lot of instructors talk about a waterfall in that you have it come up and over and down and around that wrist. So it's doing this right here. It's not just going straight down. That pinky's coming back to your partner and it's rotating through. Okay. So long-winded explanation. So very quickly, so shomen comes in, we do that same ichi ikkyo here, cut down. Now, I step into my partner. Now, my backhand here turns over and grabs nikkyo, okay? So my palm should be flat on the back of their hand. I step away from my partner. As I bring my knee down, I want to have that hand straight up and down. So I can apply pressure straight down. So I'm already putting the pin in. Then from here, I rotate around it, bringing it in, and then go for the pin, okay? So that's just the flavor I like, where I try to take my partner straight down for the pin. So let's start. So we're going to do 6. So left, or higari, shomenuchi, nikkyo, omote, to the front of the body. Shomen comes in, we step, slide off the line, cut down. Step towards our partner, grab nikkyo. So as we grab nikkyo, we now step away. Our right knee goes down. Now our left knee goes down. Okay, so should have our partner's left hand. We bring it in to the opposite side, come across, and pin turning towards the head. And up. Okay, so now right, or ikemi. Shomen comes in, we slide up and off the line, cutting down. step towards our partner, grab nikkyo with our right hand. Now we step away from our partner. My left knee goes down. Now my right knee comes down 90 degrees. From here, I bring the hand into my left hand to pin, and across, a tap, let go, and up. Left, or hidari hami. Shomen comes in, we slide, cut up, cut down. Step towards our partner, grab nikkyo with our left hand. Now we step away from our partner. Drop that right knee, hands straight up, so you're putting pressure directly down and into their shoulder. Pivot 90 degrees, bring the hand in for the nikkyo pin, grip, and pin. Okay. Right, or nikihami, shomen comes in, slide, cut up, cut down. Step our left foot towards our partner, grab nikkyo. Step our right foot away. Bring that left knee down, hand should be straight up and down. Their shoulders should be right into the mat, or right to the ground. Pivot 90 degrees. Bring their hand into your left elbow, grab their elbow, and twist, and in, and up. Okay? So left or hidari hami, shomen comes in, we slide, cut up, cut down. Step our right foot towards our partner, change to that nikkyo grip. Now we step away. Our right knee goes down. As it goes down, that hand should be straight up and down. That leg pivots 90 degrees. Bring it in and pin. Okay. Right or nikihami. Shomen comes in, slide, cut up, cut down. Step that left foot towards my partner. Grab nikkyo. Step right foot away. Drop that left knee down. Hands should be straight up and down, or as much as possible, depending on your partner's flexibility and their shoulders. Bring that knee over 90 degrees, in, and in, and up. Okay, so the ukemi for this one, pretty simple, very similar to what we did for the ikkyo ukemi. Only difference is hand is going to be positioned differently. So as we come in and do that shomen, they're going to bring it across. As they bring it across, they cut down. As they cut down, again, I keep looking at them. Now, as they step in towards me, then from here, my hand should turn from being almost flat this way to my thumb being, no, sorry, my fingers pointing up. Then as they step away, that shoulder goes right into the mat, and then they come in and pin, taking my hand toward my head. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and work on the ukemi. So my partner's here, left, or hidari hami. I'm going to do shomen, so I'm right or nikihami, striking with my left hand. So as I'm here, I step, strike shomen. They bring it off the line. As they bring it off the line, they cut down. As they cut down, I look back at my partner. They step in towards me, knocking me off balance. They change to that nikkyo grip. So my fingers are up. Now, they step away from me. As they step away, they bring my shoulder into the mat. Hand is as straight up as you can get it. Now from here, they get it. And then they pin. All right, so partner is right on nikihami. So I'm left with hidari hami, striking with my right hand. I come in, strike shomen. It comes off the line, cuts down. Again, I look back at my partner. They step in towards me, changing to that nikkyo grip. Here, now they step away from me, bringing my shoulder into the ground, into the mat, straight up and down, and then they hit. Okay. 2 more for the ukemi. Partner is here left or hidari hami. So I'm here right or miki hami, striking with my left hand. So I step, strike shomen, it comes across, cuts down. Again, I look back at my partner. They step in towards me, they grab nikkyo, they go away from me, back, shoulder to the ground, and chin. Okay, the last one. My partner is right or miki hami. So I'm left or hidari hami, striking with my right hand. I step, strike, shomen, they bring it across. Now, they cut down. From here, they step in towards me, change that nikkyo grip. Now, they step away from me, shoulders into the ground, bring it up, and pin. Okay. So, that's the omote, or to the front of the body. Now, we have an ura, or going back behind the body. So for that one, I'll make a little more sense if I do it this way. As that shomen comes in, I'm going to step, like I do for ikkyo ura. I step irini, tenkan. Now, as I do this tenkan, I'm going to change over to that nikkyo grip, put it onto my shoulder, look at my partner, and establish that I've got control. They say, oh, yep, you got control. They tap. Then I take my front hand underneath, so it's in front of my center, put it on the inside of their elbow. I slide behind them, tenkan, and then come all the way down to pin. Okay? So, this one's got a lot of moving parts to it, and especially has a lot of moving parts when you're dealing with a partner. So, we're going to try to idealize it as best we can, but let's see how we do. So we're starting here, left or hidari hami. Partner's going to strike shomen. As they strike, we step, irimi, tenkan. Now notice, as I do this, I'm bringing them down. As I bring them down, I change over that nikkyo grip with that front hand. I put it onto my lead shoulder, which is my right shoulder, and I bring in the nikkyo looking at my partner. They tap. I then take my right hand, come on the inside of their elbow, look back towards their back, their legs or their feet or hips. I slide back there, and then I tenkan. As I tenkan, again, I bring my knee straight down, keeping their arm straight up and down. Other knee comes in 90 degrees, and pin. Okay? So, now we're here, right or miki hami. Shomen comes in, we step that back foot, irimi, tenkan, keeping them low. Changing over that nikkyo grip with the right hand, putting it on the shoulder, hand on their elbow, putting in that nikkyo. They tap. Now my left hand comes on the inside of their elbow. I look back behind their hips. I slide back there, and then I tenkan. As I tenkan, maybe an additional kaiten, I drop that left knee straight down. Again, everything should be straight up and down. Now, I bring that knee in 90 degrees, bring it into the pin, and towards their head. They tap, we're good. All right. Left with the hidari hami. Shomen comes in. We step, irimi, tenkan. At this point, we're down. Switch over nikkyo grip, put in the nikkyo. Establish that control. Open the right hand into their elbow. Look behind their hips. Slide. Tenkan, maybe a little kaiten. Straight down. Pivot 90 degrees. Turn it over and pin. right? Or mikihami. Shomen comes in, we step. Irimi, tenkan. Change over that right hand into nikkyo grip, put it on the shoulder, bring it in, facing your partner, and pull in the nikkyo. Open that left hand, put it on their elbow, look behind their hips, slide, tenkan, straight down. Now from here, bring that other knee 90 degrees, hand is in and towards the head. All right, so 2 more. Left or hidari hami. Shomen comes in, we step. Irimi, tenkan. If you're doing that tenkan, we're bringing it all the way down. Change that nikkyo grip in the left hand. Put it on that shoulder, on that lead shoulder, that right shoulder. Looking at them, nikkyo. Now, open up that right hand, inside of the elbow. Look behind their hips, slide behind, tenkan, and maybe go right there. Drop the knees straight down, hands up and down. Pivot at underneath 90 degrees. Turn it over and in. Okay, last one. So here we are. Right or mikihami, shomen comes in. As it comes in, I step, irimi, tenkan, bring it all the way down to the ground. Change that right hand into nikkyo grip. Put it on the shoulder. Put that other hand on the top of their elbow. Lock in the nikkyo. They're like, oh, that tap. Take that left hand inside of their elbow. Look back behind their hips. Slide down. Tenkan kaiten. Straight down. Okay? Bring that other knee 90 degrees. Bring that hand in and in. Okay. So, the ukemi on this one has 2 parts to it. So the first part is where you've established the control and you tap the first time. Then the second one, they bring it all the way around to finish the pin. So, see if, yeah. Do it on a 90, so hopefully it makes a little sense. So here, I step shomen. As I step shomen, they come around. As they come around, they tenkan. As they tenkan, they're going to bring it way down. And then I want to be here as they change that nikkyo grip. Now, to take the pressure off the nikkyo, I scooch into my partner. I want to be in tight. They bring in the nikkyo, I tap. Okay? Now from here, they bring it, and they're going to circle it back behind me. As they circle it back behind, that front knee should come down and around and over for the pin. Okay? So let's try this together. So my partner starts off here left or hidari hami. I start off right or mikihami, striking with my left hand. So I step strike shomen. My partner goes to my outside. Irimi. Now as they do that tenkan, I come around with it. They're bringing it really low. Now they bring it up. As they bring it up, they're putting in that nikkyo. So I come in as close as I can. That's coming back to me. I tap. Now from here, my partner puts a hand on the inside of my elbow, and then they bring it back behind me. As they bring it back behind me, my front knee comes down, all the way around, shoulder into the ground, and in. Partner is here, right or midi. How many? Pardon me. I'm here left or hidari, striking with my right hand. So here, I step strike shomen, partners to the outside, irimi. As I do that tenkan, I bring it all the way over. As I bring it all the way over, I'm here, I want to bring myself in as close to my partner as I can. Hands down, they put in the nikkyo, I tap. They put their hand in, and now they're coming back behind my hips. So it's circling down and hit. Okay, 2 more. Partner is here to the left. If you're right behind me, means I'm right or meeting behind me, striking shomen with my left hand. So I'm here, I step, strike shomen, comes underneath, irimi, tenkan, brings it all the way around, I'm here, I get it tight, my partner close, they put it in ikkyo, I tap, they open it up, they bring it back behind me, comes all the way down, shoulder into the ground, into the mat, and pin. Okay, last one. Partner is right or me behind me. Means I'm left or hit back behind me. So from here, I step strike shomen, off to my outside, irimi, tenkan. So it brings all the way around. Here, they bring it in, nikkyo, open it up, and then they dive it down. As they dive it down, I'm here, bring it in, and hit. So, that was standing, shomenuchi, nikkyo, omote, and ura. Now, the next one we're going to do is suwari waza, shomenuchi, ikkyo. First, wrist control, omote and ura. So, we'll start with the way I like to do it. I've got decent knees, and I can kind of move okay. So, as I'm here, I start up in keiza, or on live toes. Shomen comes in, I slide, cut down, move into my partner, down, and then bring the hands down to pin. I know for a lot of people that can be very daunting because that's a lot of movement on the knees. So how can we shorten this up so you maybe don't have the best mobility and or the best knees? So if you can get into keiza or up on live toes, you let your partner come to you and you slide down. So if you notice I'm here, I up and down. I move into my partner once and then bring it all the way down, okay? This does require that you really move that center, okay? You just don't stand here and take it. You raise up, and cut down. Alternatively, say your toes just can't take that level of pressure, you can be in seiza, but as it comes in, you're going to have to move up and down. So that requires you to change levels once and then change levels twice, getting into keiza as best you can to do the pin. Okay? So those are just a few of the modifications. I'm sure there's more, and I'm sure there's better ones, but those are the ones that I've been able to help people with that have less than ideal mobility in their knees and or comfort level in suwari waza. So, with that being said, let us do suwari waza, shomenuchi, ikkyo, omote to begin with. So, I'm going to go ahead and start this way, facing the way the camera's facing. So, I'm here left, or here behind me. Here, shomen comes in, I slide, cut up, cut down. I step towards my partner, then again, away. From here, then I bring the hands down to pin. Arm taps and up. Now, if you need to take a break, stand up, gives your knees, gives your toes a little second to rest, shake them out a little bit, and then come back down. So here we are. Right or me behind me. Shomen comes in, we slide, cut up, cut down. So towards our partner, then away. Bringing the hand all the way down to pin. And up. Okay. Now facing back to the camera, shomen comes in, we slide, cut up, cut down. Towards our partner, away. And hands hands down to pin. And back. Okay. Coming straight up, hit the thumbs up. Right to midi hami, shomen comes in, cut up, cut down. Towards our partner, away from our partner. And then knee, that's our hands, all the way down. Okay. So last two, now on the 90s. Here, shomen comes in, I'm left with that hami. I cut up, cut down. Towards my partner, then away. Down, bring the hands down to pin. Okay, now, right to midi hami, shomen comes in, up and down. Towards my partner, then away. And down to pin. Okay, so that was the nage or the throwing portion part. What does the ukemi look like? The ukemi is not that bad. So, as I go to strike shomen, it should be the same here. Now, the thing is, if you get moved over here, now, they step in towards you. If you notice, I'm now on one side, and then as they bring it across, I should just have to go straight down in order to take the ukemi. A couple of pieces to note. When taking this ukemi or moving in suwari waza or shikko, try your best to keep your weight centered over your hips. Try not to lean forward to put undue pressure on your knees or lean back to put too much pressure on your toes. Try to keep it as centered as possible. That way the weight is evenly distributed. Okay, so partners here, left or hidari hami. That means I have to be right or midi hami to strike shomen. I'm actually going to move a little bit forward here. So I step, strike shomen, comes across, down, into me, then away, shoulder down, and down the pin. Okay. Partners here, right or midi hami means I'm here left or hidari hami, striking with my right hand. So I'm here, I strike shomen, comes across, down. Okay, stepping towards me, and then away. Hand down, and in. The last two, here, left or hidari hami. So I'm here, right or midi hami, striking with my left hand. I step, strike shomen, comes across, cuts down. Into me, then away, and down to pin. Partner is right or midi hami. So I'm left or hidari hami, striking with my right hand. I step, strike shomen. It comes across, down, towards me, then away, and pin. All right. Let those knees rest for a second. So, quick difference on ura. When we do standing or taichi waza, shomenuchi ikkyo ura, we step, iriminage, tenkan, kaiten, and then go down to pin. What you're going to notice now is you don't have that same level of mobility, at least I don't. So, when you want to do suwari waza, shomenuchi ikkyo ura, you do iriminage, tenkan, and maybe just a little bit more to here. Your partner, again, doesn't have that total height that they need to go from top to bottom, so they're a lot closer to the ground, and you can't quite, at least I can't quite move as well in suwari waza as I can when I'm standing up. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and try this. So we're here. Left and hidari hami. Shomen comes in. I shikko up. Iriminage. Bring it all the way down. Tenkan. For me, it usually ends up stopping about here. And then down to pin. Okay. So now, right or miki hanmi here. Shomen comes in, so I step iriminage, tenkan. Right to there, hands down to pin. Okay. Facing back into the camera, the left or hidai hanmi. Shomen comes in, step iriminage, tenkan, down to pin. Okay. Okay. Right to miki hanmi. Shomen comes in, so step iriminage, tenkan, down to pin. So I noticed I caught myself in a bad habit. You don't have to reach up very high, just above your head. So don't reach way up here. Reach about here. Okay. So left to hidai hanmi, shomen comes in, so step iriminage, tenkan, down to pin. Last one. Right to miki hanmi comes in, step shomenuchi iriminage, tenkan, pin. Okay. What does the ukemi look like? Well, the ukemi on this one is a lot shorter than it is standing. So as I'm here, I step shomen, and then it comes up almost immediately back behind and down. Sorry, let me get a little bit further up so you can see that again. So, as I'm here and I step to strike shomen, my partner's going to be on my outside. Thumbs go down. Now, from here, everything's going to get really low, really quick, and pin. So, let's do that 4 times. So, my partner starts off, left or hidai hanmi. So I'm right or miki hanmi, striking my left hand. So I strike shomen, comes around. They do the tenkan, so pivot around that spot, and down to pin. Partners here, right or miki hanmi. So I'm left or hidai, striking with my right hand. I step striking shomen, coming to my outside. As I come to my outside, we bring it all the way around and down to pin. The last 2. Partners here, left or hidai hanmi. I'm right or miki hanmi, striking with my left hand. So I strike shomen. As I strike, they bring it around, down, and pin. Last one. Right or miki hanmi. I'm left or hidai, striking with my right hand. So I step strike shomen. As I do that, they go to my outside and pin. Okay. Last note on suwari waza, shomenuchi ikkyo, especially on the ura. You don't want to come into your partner and push them off the line, okay? So if you notice, if I come here and strike shomen when I take the ukemi, everything is right here. My partner is not blasting me back this way and then rocking me forward. Instead, they want to try to keep it in this space as much as possible. Again, easier said than done. So next one, we're actually going to do ski iriminage. So I'm going to show you 2 variants. They only asked for 1. We'll show 2. I'm going to show 2, just because some people don't like the first one. So the first one is, as they come in and ski, all you're going to do is get off the line, come up the lapel, and go straight through. Okay? So this one is literally, ski comes in here, you get off the line, that backhand snakes all the way through, and comes up and around your partner's neck. So as I'm here, left, we're going to hidai hanmi. My partner is going to ski with their right hand. As they do that, I get off the line, and I step with my right foot back and through. Okay? As I'm here, right for Miki Hamni, partner's going to strike with their left hand. I get off the line, off their left side, and I step through and throw. So, left into Daddy Hamni, I'm here. Ski comes into the stomach. I slide off the line. Backhand comes up the lapel and through the throat. Right to Miki Hamni. Partner striking with their left hand. I get off the line, slide through, and throw. 2 more. I'm here left into Daddy Hamni. Ski comes in. I get off the line and then step through to throw. Last one. Right to Miki Hamni. Ski comes in. I get off the line and through to throw. So the ukemi for this one is very direct. Okay? There's actually a specific ukemi called ushiro otoshi, or back back drop. So as I'm here and I go for that ski, it's slowly coming right at my throat, and then from there I can actually rotate up and around. But for some people, that ukemi is a little tricky. So instead, what you can do is you can go from here and then just sit it on back. Okay? So let's try that ukemi 4 times. So we're here. So our partner is left or Daddy Hamni. So we are also left or Daddy Hamni, striking ski with our right hand. So as we go to strike, comes towards our head. So our shoulders come back, and then take an appropriate back ukemi. Partner is right or Miki Hamni. We're also right or Miki Hamni, striking with the left hand. Again, something coming towards our throat, and then coming back, Ushiro ukemi. Okay. Left or Daddy Hamni. Again, I should also be left or Daddy Hamni, striking ski with my back or right hand. If I step, strike, ski, something coming towards my throat. So when something comes towards my throat, I don't expose my throat. I bring my throat back, and my chin come down, it comes in, and take appropriate ukemi. Last one. Right or Miki Hamni. I'm also right or Miki Hamni. So from here I step, strike, ski, something comes towards my throat, I don't like that, and then take appropriate ukemi. Now again, some people don't like that one because it is very direct. Alternatively, you can get off the line, hand comes here, tenkan, raise up, and then throw. Okay? So, again, there's a whole bunch of iriminages available to you. These are kind of, in my opinion, the 2 easier ones that you can do from the ski and require very little footwork. So, here left into Daddy Hamni. The ski comes in, I slide, I get off the line. Front hand goes to the back of the head. I tenkan, raising up, step forward, and throw. Okay. Right to Miki Hamni. Ski comes in, I get off the line. My front hand goes to the back of your head. Tenkan. Raise up, step through to throw. Okay. Here, left into Daddy Hamni. Ski comes in, I get off the line. Front hand goes to the back of your head. Tenkan. Raising up and throw. Okay. 3 more. Right, Miki Hamni. Ski comes in, I get off the line. Tenkan, raise, step, throw, iriminage. Okay, last 2. Here I am, left into Daddy Hamni. Ski comes in, I get off the line. tenkan, bringing that head to the shoulder, step through the throat. All right, last one. Right your knee on knee, ski comes in, get out the line, tenkan, bring it up, step through to the throat. Okay, and that's our time for this evening. Thank you all very much for those of you joining us on Zoom, as well as those of you in person. Next Zoom class will be Friday, and we'll continue going over the 4Q techniques. Everyone have a good night. Stay safe out there.